Today I'm going to be doing a review of The Angler's Dream by Rivermaster, also known as Kevin Hine, though it seems he is most well known under the alias Equip. I know nothing about this guy, but apparently this is a vaporwave album that he made entirely out of music and ambience from fishing game OSTs. Pretty novel concept, but I don't mind. It has aura. First impressions from seeing this album cover is just that it will be badass. And I fuck with a lot of vaporwave, honestly. It usually has quite the otherworldly effect to it, where it balances familiarity with exploration. Of course you got the shit that falls into the cliches too, but overall it's one of my favourite genres to emerge in the 21st century, like top 3 genres that have emerged. This album is overall very ethereal and relaxing, much more like bit music than I expected though. I probably should have seen it coming. It does sound really magical at times, like you're doing much more than fishing and you're experiencing immense bliss and joy. Maybe this is just what fishing is like. I've never actually been fishing, so I couldn't say. It's all very content and happy. Some of the melodies are really quite jovial and light-hearted, and then some of the others are much more serene. Something I actually love about vaporwave is that it can be absolutely beautiful despite the kind of absurdity that one usually associates with the genre. I mean, this album is literally made out of fishing game OSTs, and yet it actually has quite a lot of those beautiful moments that I love. Man must have been playing so many fishing games when you consider that he had to get material for 26 songs. And not only that, but find material that is as blissful and great as this stuff is. I was smiling through a lot of this album. This music, it helps you breathe easy. It relieves tension. I felt cleansed and purified by it. Some of the melodies, they remind me of Zelda music, which is really cool. Exploring Upstream, for example. This song feels much more like an adventure rather than the tranquility of sitting on the lake and fishing, which is what a good deal of the songs on this album evoke. It is a very cozy album, but it is also full of spirit and action. It's kind of like being cozy and satisfied while doing what you love and achieving what you want to achieve. I love that attitude. This is music for people who love being alive. This whole album has water rushing in the background and things like bird noises and other nature sounds which give it a very environmental feeling. And it allows you to so easily picture yourself fishing and the environment around you. Sometimes the noises of the birds burst on the track so harshly, like a gun firing or something, which is quite funny. Sometimes they use beats. It's really cool, I can't even lie. This music is at times so ridiculously lush and relaxing that I can close my eyes and it just takes me off to another world. Songs like Lazy Afternoon especially, the water there sounds much more like constant waves or something, rather than rushing water from a spring or waterfall or from your boat moving. I was catching fish in my mind when I was listening to this album. Does this album have any business being as beautiful as it is? I'm not sure, but I think it probably does have business being that beautiful. Because this is a culmination of the passion and love of many people who are dedicated to fishing, all compiled by someone who is seemingly equally transfixed by fishing. The impression I get is kind of like Kevin is looking at all of his fishing music creator predecessors, and he is looking at them with such familiarity and with such understanding of what they were doing. There is a sentimentality to some of the songs here after all. Like Cool Contemplation feels very sentimental, for example. I gotta give a shout out to Big Bass as well. Such an amazing, adventurous, fun and sweet track. Feel like it might be every kind of song I've discussed in this review all in one actually. It's a contender for the best song on the album. Such great melodies on it. Really such a badass album too in all of its adventurous moments. Especially towards the end of the album with songs like Chasing the Big One and Giant Golden Trevally Battle, Victory Fanfare. You really get that strong sense of achievement and victory from it all. He did it all while keeping a smile on his face and a sparkle in his eye. You can kind of read into it being a journey from a beginner fisherman all the way to a professional angler if you follow the track titles. Kind of like the progression you would find playing a fishing game. It does make sense. The whole experience is filled with so much love and so lovable and makes me feel amazing and inspired. Not a bad track or bad idea really on the whole album. I give it 9 cats out of a possible 10 cats. But yeah, that's about it for this review. Subscribe to the Catman Show, leave a like, leave a comment. Goodbye.